Hey, I'm Lisa McDermott, and I am so excited because I finally get to take the nuCamp 360 CS out on the road. I haven't had a chance since I brought it home from the factory, and it's going to be my first road trip, and I'm taking it solo. Now, you know what? If you are new to RVing and you're a little bit nervous about towing for the first time, then this video is for you. I'm going to show you my hitching up process. I'm going to give you some tips to help you build your confidence for towing, and I'm going to take you on the road with me because I am going to Girl Camper's Camporee event in Sun Outdoors Rocky Mountain Resort in beautiful Granby, Colorado. So come along for the ride. First, let's dive into my checklist. Welcome back, everyone, to our On the Road with Girl Camper series. In this episode, I'm going to walk you through my pre-trip checklist that I follow every single time I am about to take my camper on the road. And while I'm going to be featuring the nuCamp Tab 360 CS, the steps that I take are pretty universal for most small campers. Here's what my list looks like.
First, align your tow vehicle with your trailer. Second step is going to be lower your coupler onto the ball hitch, and a tip here is make sure your ball is forward into that coupler. Otherwise you might have some trouble getting that hitch to lock down. Always be sure to insert the locking pin into your hitch. Step number 4, cross and attach the safety chains. You cross them because you want to create a little cradle in case the camper comes unattached to your vehicle. It has something that falls into. 5, you're going to connect the breakaway cables. 6 is plug in your 7-pin connector to your brake controller. I love Kurt's Mobile Echo brake controller because it allows me to move it from one vehicle to another. It didn't take any special installation and it just works really well for me. Step 7, attach a weight distribution hitch, and you're going to want one that has built-in sway control. I am a firm believer of using weight distribution hitches. I can feel when I'm not using one. The peace of mind that having a weight distribution hitch gives me, knowing that my trailer is very unlikely to ever come off the ball if I hit a bump, is priceless. And here's a tip when it comes to weight distribution hitches like mine. If you're struggling to attach the bars, raise the trailer up while attached to the ball, and this may put the bars at an angle you can easily slide them into place. Once in, just lock them down. Step 8, check your tire pressure and your lug nuts. You might be surprised to learn that the tire pressure that is on the side of your tire is not the correct pressure. You should actually be filling your tires to the pressure that is listed on the side of your camper. This is important because to have an over or underinflated tire can lead to sway. Step 9, test your brake lights and your turn signals. And finally, do a complete walk around of your camper. Make sure everything is locked and secured. Make sure all your windows, your doors, your compartments, your cabinets, everything is locked. And there's no gear on tables and countertops that can fall off and get damaged. I take my time with every step. This makes sure everything is safe and ready before I drive. I also never let someone help me because this is how steps can be missed.
You know, towing can feel a little intimidating, but here are some of my tips to get you started to help you feel a little more confident. Make sure you do a complete walkthrough around your vehicle and your camper. Drive a little slower than you normally do. There's no rush to get there. Use your mirrors constantly to see what's behind you and what's coming up along the side of you. Take wider turns. Practice in a parking lot if you are unsure at first. And most of all, trust your checklist and take your time getting there. The more you tow, the more natural it's going to feel. You got this.
I'm leaving the Black Hills of South Dakota and heading west towards Granby, Colorado. This drive gives me a good mix of highway, mountain roads, and city streets. It's perfect for practicing and gaining confidence. Well, we're about halfway there, and every time I stop, I always want to walk around and check to make sure that everything is still hitched properly. All my tires look good, doors are still shut, windows are shut, everything on the back looks good. Pretty much any opportunity I get to do a quick walk around is a good idea. So, you know, on these long road trips, something to think about on how to save some money on your gas is sign up for your various gas apps. We're at Maverick. I saved a couple cents off on getting gallons here, but there's a lot of gas stations that do the same thing. Sinclair, Conoco, Love's. Check them out. It's a good way to save some money on gas. And I use Gas Buddy to try to find the cheapest gas along the way. You know, the Tab 360 CS tows really, really smoothly. It's lightweight, it tracks well. I hardly even feel that it's back there. Here we are, Sun Outdoors Rocky Mountain Resort in Granby, Colorado, and it is camporee time. What's great is setting up solo with the Tab 360 CS is really simple. I have another checklist that I use for when I get to a campsite, but I start with looking for a level spot to park and placing a small level on the camper floor to see if any side-to-side leveling adjustments for the camper need to be made. And if they do, I place a camper leveler behind the tire that needs to be raised. I use Anderson Hitch's camper levelers. Once I think I have the camper level, I put my car in park and I check the level. If the bubble is in the middle, I'm good to go, and I place the chalk part of the leveler under it to hold it in place. Next, I place chocks in the front and back of the opposite tire. Now for unhooking. First, I raise the trailer slightly while it's still locked onto the hitch. I detach the breakaway cable, and then I unplug the 7-pin connector from the brake controller. Because I've raised the trailer a little, it makes getting the weight distribution bars easier to get off. Next, I lower the trailer back down so I can unlock the hitch coupler. Here's a tip: if the coupler won't unlock from the ball, try backing your car up ever so slightly. That might get the locking mechanism to release. Once the hitch is unlocked, raise the camper so it's clear of the ball. The last step in unhitching should always be to remove the safety chains. And then next, I check if my camper is level from front to back, and I raise or lower it as is needed. Next, I lower the 4 stabilizers. Remember, these are meant to stabilize your camper and not level it. Now for hookups. I start with electric. I recommend using a voltage protector monitor to help protect your camper from faulty electricity at the power pedestal. First, make sure the power is turned off at the pedestal. Then plug your voltage protector in and turn the power back on. If your voltage protector gives you a green light, then you're good to plug your camper into it. Now for water. I always use a water filter to help keep sediment from going into my camper's water system. Plus, where I live, I describe our water as earthy, and filters are definitely needed. I also like to use a water pressure regulator to make sure that the water pressure levels are safe for the plumbing system of the Tab 360 CS. You'll notice in the water hookup compartment it says the pressure should not exceed 50 psi. Also pay attention in the water hookup compartment to make sure you have the dials set to the type of water hookup you're going to use. At a campground like Sun Outdoors Rocky Mountain that has water hookups, that would be considered city water. Next, I turn on the propane and I start to unpack.
One of the best parts about the Tab 360 CS is how versatile it is. I love that it has the twin bed option, but you know, when I'm traveling solo, I just make up the one bed and I leave the other one set up as my dinette so I have a nice workspace to work from.
I love how quick and easy setup is with the Tab 360 CS. I'm done in under 20 minutes and I'm ready to go hang out and relax with other girl campers.
This is what the RV lifestyle is all about. Solo adventures, beautiful views, and the freedom to go wherever you want to.
That wraps up my very first towing adventure with the nuCamp Tab 360 CS. I want to give a big thank you to nuCamp for loaning me this camper so I can hit the road and have some fun. The 360 CS really is the perfect fit for girl campers. It's easy to tow, it's super cute, and it's fully loaded with comfort features. Whether you're setting up at a resort, like Sun Outdoors Rocky Mountain, or boondocking off-grid in the Badlands, this camper proves it can do it all. I hope this episode gives you the encouragement you need to get out there, trust your checklist, and take your very own first trip. And if you'd like a little extra confidence, I've included a link in the show notes to download my Hitching and Unhitching checklist. You can print it out and bring it along for your own adventures. Thanks for coming along in this journey with me. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next episode of our On the Road with Girl Camper series. And until next time, happy camping!